A little meeting of a buck and a gobbler out there. It looks like that Thunder Chicken is visiting, and that looks like that's Forrest out there. I think it's Thunder Chicken. Looks like the beard's dragging on the ground. Where's Thunder Chicken's ladies? He's been running around with some girls lately. Oh, there's a lady. Two ladies. There's another one. Yeah, that's who she's been with lately. I think. I don't know. Pretty good looking bird right there. That might be another gobbler. I'm not real sure. Can't tell for sure. I think that's two hens, though. That's a big old hen, and that's a big old hen as well. What is that over there across the road? Looks like a turkey over there across the road. About in half strut. I think that's what it is. Another gobbler. This Thunder Chicken is off out there, walking across the road behind that tree. I don't know. I think it's a turkey. Being pretty still if it is. It's a long way over there. I got my iPhone zoomed out all the way. I can't even hardly see it. That may just be a limb hanging down there. That's not a turkey over there. That's a turkey right there, though. That other one way across over there is not. That definitely is not a turkey. That is a Thunder Chicken. And I believe that's my man Forrest. Gosh, she's pretty. Good morning, little buddy. Good morning, little buddy. Good morning, Forrest. Good little buddy, he's looking good. Forrest, I see turkeys out there. As I walk out on the porch and look around, we have a plethora of bucks. A plethora of bucks. I've heard of a herd of bucks, never heard of a flock of bucks. A flock of birds, a flock of geese. There's three big boys right there. TC is the one in the front. Fat boy is probably standing up. We have 5 bucks right here this morning. They're just casually laying around, waiting on the Texas Hunter feeder to go out, throw them some South Fresh food. Is that gorgeous or what, though? What a way to start another day. My goodness. My goodness. I'm going to tell you, here comes the doe up. She says, I think I'll go where the boys are. The reason she's going where the boys are is not because of the boys, it's because of the food. Look at, you take a look at Buddy's antlers, I'm telling you. And Mr. Bull of the Woods, sitting right back there behind that American flag. So he bought me some little trinkets to put out in the yard for the 4th of July. They light up at night. Pretty redneck. She's a high dollar girl, but she's pretty redneck still. Wow, is that gorgeous? Look at that. Look at that. There's one buck behind that tree. Look how they can hide and you can't hardly see them. Move just a little bit. He's looking pretty good. I think, oh, wait a minute. There's 4 back there. Isn't there? Oh, yeah, there's another one back behind. There's 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. 6 bucks out there this morning. Oh, my gosh. They're multiplying as we speak. I thought that was only 3 back there. There's 4 back there. Turkeys in the background. What is this, a zoo? What a way to start a day. I'm telling you what, that don't put a smile on your heart. If you're a redneck outdoorsman like me, a fisherman, a hunter, a lover of nature, a lover of the outdoors, a lover of not hearing sirens and police cars going by and airplanes flying over and the hustle and bustle of crowds, I'm gonna pinch myself. I may already be in heaven. He's pretty skinny, but he's looking good. I think he's just a skinny deer. Maybe he's just like me when I was young, because he's young. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? My goodness. 6 big bucks around here this morning. What a way to start a day. Thank you, Lord. Gorgeous, gorgeous shot of Forrest and his father. The only thing, the telephone pole in the way, but hey, they're in the prayer circle. Look how big that buck is. Very seldom does a buck ever get that old anywhere, living in the wild. And they get that old living in pens sometimes. Look at TC there, beautiful, beautiful symmetrical, Forrest, beautiful, beautiful symmetrical rack. His father's DC behind him. Not a good rack, but Lord of mercy, a big one. Lord of mercy, a big one. There's a buck laying back there. There's another buck and a doe there. And they're just kind of scattered everywhere. I see a deer's laying on the ground back there behind. Another buck laying on the ground. It's just absolutely deer everywhere this morning. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk out there and I don't know who's gonna run away and who's not. There's another deer back behind the trash can. Burn barrel. As us rednecks call it, a burn barrel. They don't have burn barrels in cities. A buck back there. Deer everywhere. Bucks everywhere. Hi, TC. Hi, buddy. Hi, TC. TC, of course, is not afraid of much of anything. Somebody told me the other day, Jimmy, I loved it when you went out and threw the feed to them. You got really good close-ups of those antlers. Well, that's what we're doing right now. TC's gonna wander off on over there. Forrest, he's not caring much about anything. That buck will get up and come over. Now he's gonna go over toward the feeder. The boys know the routine, don't they? The girls are over there. Also, that doe over there. Both of them look like they still hadn't had their babies. Surely that's not true. Here it is, the middle of July. And go check the girls out. Let's go throw some food. I don't have my tripod, so can't get real good video, but we'll get some good close-up of them. I'll see what happens as we walk up here, because those does, I don't see any tags, so I think all the does are wild deer. Not that wild. No, that one's a red tag. Yeah, that's red tag. She's several years old as well. You can see she's pretty doggone tame. She's big old fat deer. I just don't know if she's had her baby or not. Look how fat she is. She's surely still carrying babies. Look at that. Look at that. She's surely still carrying babies. Forrest, don't be mean. The other doe's the same way. She's just as fat as she can be. Forrest says, come on, boss. Come on, boss. Get in here. Get rid of all this stuff. Let's get in here. See what we got. What do you say, big boy? How about that for a close-up look at a big buck? Getting a little bit larger every single day. So quit talking and get in here. A little buddy laying right over there. Another buck, another buck, another buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 does here. Forrest says, boss, are you getting in here or not? What are you doing, boss? Let's eat. The girls are saying the same thing. Everybody's just patiently waiting. Don't have a lot of choice. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I don't have any carrots. He said, if you don't have any carrots, get into that food and throw some on the ground. That's what I'm going to do. That's what Mr. Forrest is waiting for. Look at him there. Can I get my head down in there? You're not as tall as an elk, or you could. That's what this boy likes. Yes, sir. He feels pretty special. All the other deer patiently waiting. He's gobbling. Look at those antlers. You want to see antlers up really close? This is from 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side for sure. 1, 2, probably 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side. I think we're looking at a 12 point. There you go, big boy. The other guys have got to get something to eat. Look how short Fat Boy is compared to throw it way out so the girls will be able to get involved in it as well. Red tag run little buddy off then. We scattered around a lot. Scattered. Oh, now it's gonna go off. The wind just picked up, started blowing, so I know we got quite a bit of wind noise. But what a deal this is. What a deal. What a deal. What a deal. All right, I'll get that thing buttoned back up. Caught myself. Turn loose there. Mr. Forrest. What a beauty you are. What a beauty you are. What are you blowing about, Red Tag? Ooh, Red Tag. You see how short and stubby Fat Boy is. He's easy to pick out though. TC and that doe is eating calmly together. Everybody is kind of trying. That's Buddy. And I don't know who that deer is out there. That's a wild deer out there. Somehow I got my phone turned upside down. Hopefully we can correct all that upside down stuff. I don't know who that is out there. That is a wild deer for sure, because he's not hanging around close. He's about like Buddy. He got some stuff growing. It looks like a beautiful 8 point. He got some nobbins coming out down there around there, so that may be his first horns. He's a young deer. Actually a little bit bigger horns than Buddy. Here's Buddy up here close with his green tag. And he's gonna be at least an 8, maybe a 9. The boys are looking good. Definitely. Antlers up close. How many points is TC gonna have? I can see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that side. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side. He's gonna have the most points he's ever had. Really, really big, beautiful deer. Little young doe up there. A little baby slipped in here. That will be last year's fawn. See how much smaller she is than this other deer. Back away, little Jimmy. They're all right up here close. Not paying a whole lot of attention to me. Well, I can't remember the lady's name that said, Jimmy, I loved it when you got out there and threw the feed and stood up there within a few feet of them. Here we are. And here's what I'm looking at. Mr. Forrest in his own private food pile. Some does, TC, a wild buck that's sure wanting me to get out of here so he can come up here and engage in some of that. Thunder Chicken coming through the woods. He heard the feeder go off. Thunder Chicken, there he comes. I'll get out of here and let him come on up. Golly, is this special or what? If you take a look out and look closely, and scan the woods, you can find plenty of buck deer. And there's one, kind of looking around. Uh-oh. Looks like maybe 2 right there. Get that big head. Oh, look, he walking back there. Big head sticking out from that tree. As the sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. Time to praise God. Once again, and his creation is enjoying a nice cool morning. Not too cool. About 72. But it will be over 100 before the day's out. Oh, I think I see part of a deer walking. Oh, yes, behind that tree. Bucks everywhere.